Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365, and today I'm going to review the 4K digital version of Midway. If you're new to the channel, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit that bell notification. I put out videos every single day. You can also find me over Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd at Movie Guy 365, as well as over the Disney Magic Hour podcast. I will put a link for that in the description. Alright, Midway is here, directed by Roland Emmerich, and it is officially out on digital platforms, VUDU, iTunes, you name it, and we do get a 4K utilizing Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos. So, let's not waste any time, let's jump right into the picture quality of this film. When I saw it in the theater, it had kind of that vintage look, you know, like back when movies usually take place, like Pearl Harbor, it has that kind of gloss and glare over it where it looks like something from the 40s or the 50s, and this one is no exception. It has that kind of tinge to it, so there's a little bit of artistic merit when it comes to the Dolby Vision grading. That being said, I think the Dolby Vision 4K looks pretty good. It looks pretty spectacular for what we get. It's extremely clean. There's a little bit of digital noise here and there because it was shot digitally, but for the most part, I feel that it is a beautifully rendered 4K image. Everything from the scenery to the battles themselves, they really pop. They give you that little extra oomph. I feel in a lot of ways that this presentation is a lot better than I saw it in the actual theater. Typically when you go to theaters, they tend to dim the films for some reason. They're not supposed to do that, but a lot of the movie theaters do, and they don't adhere to the guidelines set forth by the studios. But I feel that what we get here on the OLED, it looks spectacular. It really looks nice. Everything, there's a fair amount of detail. Costuming looks good. I didn't really have any issues in that department. Typically, digital versions can get a little bit smooth, but I feel, overall, it's a really good looking quality in that aspect. Color is a little bit muted, and as I said, it goes back to that style of how the film was shot. It's not bad or anything, but if you're expecting brilliant pops of color, this is definitely not the movie that's going to utilize that. Black levels look good for the most part. A little bit of macro blocking here and there on some of those darker interior scenes. Once again, compression issues as far as digital stream goes, that really can't be helped. It's just the nature of things over on the digital side. But I do feel that the black levels are handled pretty nicely for the most part. They're rendered really beautifully, and I think overall a very good looking image. Audio wise, we have a very nice Dolby Atmos mix. Wow, this sounds good. Once again, compression rears its ugly head, so the bit rates are going to be lower than that on a physical disc, which means we're not getting that full just kick your ass kind of soundtrack, but it comes very, very close, and it is very impressive. I liked it a lot. Those battle scenes, they really just kind of light up the room. You have to watch this utilizing surround sound. It's almost kind of like, what's the point if you don't? It's just one of those movies. But as I said, you don't get that overall fullness that are utilized in a disc format, but it's still very good. Surround sounds are treated really nicely. As I said, those battle scenes, I defy you to find, one that isn't like zipping around your head at constant, intervals. The LFE, very nicely. It's good. It's a very bombastic overall LFE. It kicks in appropriately during battle scenes for the most part. Simple dialogue scenes, of course, it's not going to be utilized. Now, as far as dialogue goes, your center channel sounds good. It sounds very nice. Very clear, easy to understand, everybody's speaking, no problems there whatsoever. And your fronts, they do a lot of the heavy lifting and I think are nicely utilized. As far as the height speakers go, once again, those battle scenes are where you're really going to get them. Just the rattling of inside a plane when, they're focused on one particular pilot, you can hear it just like right above you, and of course like occasional enemy planes flying above you. It's good. It's a very nice overall audio mix. I think very aggressive, probably one of the better ones that's been released in the last couple months. And I think overall Midway is a good presentation. Now, as far as picture quality goes, I'm going to go ahead and give this one an A-. I think it's just missing a little bit of that perfection as far as the cleanliness of an image goes, but it's still a beautiful looking picture. Audio-wise, equally A-. Yeah, it's just, unfortunately, compression, you know, it just keeps these things from being just truly, truly one of the best things you're ever going to hear as far as an audio mix goes. But I think at the end of the day, it's still, if you're a digital fan, you're a digital collector, this is probably one of the best soundtracks you're going to hear on the format. So that's my review of Midway, 4K, available now on iTunes and VUDU. Let me know in the comments below if you had a chance to check it out and what you thought of it. In the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. I put out videos every single day. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.